a very powerful prophet of God known as Prophet Telvin Sowa J. I'm a prophecy. Now, on my prophecy, days ago and weeks ago, answer na yebeti se Vice President, Her Excellency Professor Jane Nana Eyare. Now, prophecy in Crawford shall say a connecting 1 + 1, a mind blowing.
2 years specifically from now. He will be able to run for the presidency, but before he will run for 2028, 2027, he will have no vice president.
Hey, 2028 now, or running nowhere near, or be maintaining a vice president.
He will have none. There is no vice president.
So for me, in the emphasis 2028, from Cecilia copying 2028, we are running with Prof Jane Nana.
Yes, let me give you a speech. There's a nice speech. I'm hearing it in time.
Okay.
You know, time when you move through time, you're looking at what is happening in real life. Unless you try to tamper with it. I'm not tampering with anything now. Now, unless I have to, but I don't have to, so I'm not. Now, in time, I am looking at a speech being given with heartfelt, how do you call it? Heartfelt, not condolence. It's the way he said it. It's with strong heart or deep heart. Something I want to express my condolence to the family of this and and in the situation. But unfortunately, I couldn't finish the speech. Left the stage. Yes.
So there's this man of God who checking the archives, our map prophecies, especially concerning politics, especially concerning the economy of Ghana. A checking. Na nidin the Prophet Telvin Sowa J. The prophecy bi asha se trendy yakwa full video. Now prophecy is about John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, and his senior the country would be governed. Now, prophecy, the reason why I trendy and it's otachi on the fact say John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, in just a few months' time, or specifically 2 years, will run the country without a vice president. Yes, or say just say there will be no vice president. As to whether vice president no sebi ubewu and I say yebe pamono die, I just say one kasa. This particular prophecy ne connected dots because in Sema Okayen was a bit mysterious. Now so connect here, you could actually tell say the vice president would be no more. Way and I just a Prophet Telvin epese ochre in a smart way. Any a prophecy on my ochre mu further. How some government appointees will try to sabotage His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Send nyema bi ebesisi as John Dramani Mahama and it could worry the governance. Now so the prophecy way they are shall see making massive trend on social media and wasting more time. You're breaking down this prophecy. Amamo. Mama yankoshe full video. Yaba. Yabeto amoso.
Things I want to put across.
Okay.
And in that angle, this is where we go.
Okay.
Number one, I remember telling you, say, for the first time in the country, someone would try to assault the president directly in a very unique manner, trying to attack the president. Now, I realize in time that the situation that the decision that is going to be made by the gold and then the agriculture and what it will bring forth in November, that is how come it initiated a structure that ended up bringing such a situation towards the presidency. Now, breaking that structure down, breaking it down. Okay.
Okay.
I told you, say, with Nakuja in the interview. Say I think last year before the election, I think our last interview.
Okay.
And in that interview, we spoke about this thing, attack B, something that has to do with a funny demonstration that they want to use to destabilize the country in a very funny way. And as I was speaking, the people that were given access to that demonstration were people that were seeking opportunity for governance, and the government did not appoint them. So I remember I told you say a man for be because of opposition they wouldn't get it into, you know, they would play a very funny role. So the presidency will be working, but the same people in the same government will be trying to sabotage the play of the presidency. Because one funny thing is that in 2027 to 2028, there are appointees that are sitting down on the seat of the which are appointed, obviously, and those people will be sabotaging the president because they were afraid that Mahama is going to run election in 2028. You asked me the question, I've answered you the question. Exactly. They were afraid, so they will begin to play sabotage. They will begin to play sabotage. So there's going to be a situation which is about $121 million situation that they are going to talk about, and then that has to do with the energy sector situation, where that money will be handled in a very funny way, and it will create a lot of situation to understand that if you don't take care, because of that there will be situation with the electricity company of Ghana. Very, very big situation that will end up in court, a whole lot of dragging up and down. To understand, say, if you don't take care in the country, the electricity company of Ghana will be held under certain injunction, and if they will make a decision to off the country, turn off light, zoom, we are not working again. Because there is these things that are not done. Airports will be going off, ministries will be going off, independence, different sectors. They like everything. Like
sabotage.
About 2 weeks, yes.
Our energy sector.
Energy sector, yes. As a result of certain games that is being played, that is going to really extend into a very massive ground. And that is not like, it's not the appointees of the energy sector that is doing that.
Okay.
It is some people that have missed opportunity to be appointed, and then they will begin to play the sabotage. And then secondly, those that are trying to contend for 2028 election primaries, they will begin to play that gamble. Ebro almost started to play that gamble because they want to make sure that even if Mahama has a chance to say, let me go forward and declare, so I want to go for 2028, it is not possible. Exactly. And that is number one thing that we look at.
And Omampeni Mama, I want to dream so about 2028.
2028.
Usha timeline Obeko.
In the timeline that I'm looking at, there are two branches of time that I'm looking at.
Okay.
In the first branch of time, he was running for presidency. And he was able to complete all the 4 years, and then he's able to continue to the 8 years and concluded. Because in that time, in 2027 March, there's going to be an agreement and an arrangement in court, and certain things will be adjusted. And then when those things are adjusted, he will be placed on to continue the journey. But then in the main branch of time that I'm looking at, he will run for presidency. In 2 years' time, he will have no vice president, and then he will conclude the election in 4 years.
Oh. And some no can say Anna, you are confused.
It is established.
First branch of time, no. Or running for 2028. But after 2 years, no. He has no vice president.
No, that one he will continue with his vice president.
Okay.
And complete his time.
Okay.
Yes. The one that is running
from 2028, assembly came.
Yeah, to 2028. So running for, when he's running in the timeline, is two branches. Let me break it down again.
Okay.
The first time branch of time, he will run for the presidency, close the presidency at the 4 years term, which is 2028 is done.
Okay.
It's done for. There is no going forward and everything.
Okay.
The one it will extend to 2020. This thing for the extra 4 years after 2028, which is going to run.
Yeah.
Is going to run, and in that time, that's the main branch of time itself. He will go, and in 2 years from now, as I speak to you right now, 2 years specifically from now, I'm not drunk tea this morning. 2 years specifically from now, he will be able to run for the presidency. But before he will run for 2028, 2027, he will have no vice president.
Hey, 2028 now, or running nowhere near. Or be maintaining a vice president.
He will have none. There is no vice president.
So for me, in the emphasis 2028, from Sisia Copin 2028, we are running with Prof Jane Nana.
Yes, let me give you a speech. There's a nice speech. I'm hearing it in time.
Okay.
You know, time when you move through time, you're looking at what is happening in real life. Unless you try to tamper with it. I'm not tampering with anything now. Now, unless I have to, but I don't have to, so I'm not. Now, in time, I am looking at a speech being given with heartfelt, how do you call it? Heartfelt,
Condolence.
not condolence. It's the way he said it. It's a way with a strong heart or deep heart. Something I want to express my condolence to the family of this and and in the situation. But unfortunately, I couldn't finish the speech. Left the stage. Yes.
Why speech Nana? Oh man.
That one, when we get there, I'll tell you exactly what it is all about. Yeah.
And we you find say from 2029 echo.
No, not 2029.
Within
2 years from now.
2027.
Yes.
Okay. I'm interested in after 2028, no. And when I will say from 2029 echo no or contest here, what will happen?
He will not have, once you realize he's not having the vice president, he will contest. Every prophecy that we give here comes with a key. The key is what unlocks the structure of the prophecy. The prophecy is that for him to contend for the 8 years within the timeline, he doesn't have any control over it. He will have no vice president. And then he will complete the 8 years and then continue. He will complete the 4 years and continue to the 8th year.
Why not orchestrate this man?
It's already set in time.
When they set it?
It is a timeline event. It's an amazing thing. We can tamper with it, but then it's already been set from before the foundations of the earth. Yeah.
And say vice president also resigning way.
If she resigns, she falls into the same category. I can't break it down to you. Yes, I don't have utterance to tell you exactly the details, but we'll break it down. But we can temper with on some few things, but I don't want to break it fast.
Stay higher, but Papa, Odia to us number 2.
Number 2, we proceed further to the next stage of operation in the divine structure of what God has set. Now, number 2, I will see something that is happening, and I'm looking at it vividly in clarity. These ones are the things that we are supposed to adjust very quick, very fast. What it as I'm saying it, you understand? Now, well, as you're looking at the timeline for the years of election, by 2028, as me and you are sitting down here, you're going to enjoy the country in ways you cannot imagine, because things are going to change financially for the country, and then in terms of certain developments that is going to pop up, certain things are going to happen. That's the second thing I want to tell you. Say things are going to change for the better. But then the only group of people that were causing the problem were those that are afraid the president will run for the 8 years term.
So Adolfo, this is the gospel according to Prophet Telvin Sowaje. Now we did some checks on him. You should share old videos of his prophecies on my it's checked accurately. And yeah, as a beautiful moment. It is a prophecy now this new prophecy or they are about shocking a lot of people. Now they are raising questions because Vice President, Her Excellency, Professor Jane Nana, anyhow, because according to official report from the presidency communications, or Yari seriously, I'm gonna call, UG, they had to fly her out. As to whatsoever disease she's suffering from, Ubia Enim. Sinkrofo connected say, hey, what if what this man of God said is true? And eventually Bibi Bonnie could see and swear, well, God reveals to redeem. Let us wait and see the update. Any update, Adolfo? Well, Vimbas TV so. Vimbas
TV.